Hi, this is Pete, N8PR. This is my 116 feet of Roan 25 that I use as a transmit antenna on 160. Here's the control box and the base of the folded unipole. The three wires you see, two on each side, and the third one that's in the back or space from the tower, 2 feet out in each direction. The three wires are connected together at the bottom and are connected to the top of the Roan 25. You can see that I've taken those three wires and have connected them to the top of the box, where they then are connected to the L network inside. Here's another view of the tower. As you can see, those three wires act like a transmission line on the outside of the tower. They're connected to the top of the tower. The bottom of the tower is grounded to 3 ground rods, and you can see the circle of copper wire where I have 32 radials between 90 and 120 feet going to all directions around the tower, about 4,000 feet of wire. Coming out of the ground is a pipe and the 1/2-inch hard line that goes into the control box. See the hard line coming out of the ground and into the control box to the base of the coil. The coil is tapped in the proper place to make an L network with the variable capacitor, which is a motorized capacitor, that then goes to the one wire that goes to the bottom of the folded unipole. You'll notice there's a relay there that I use, and that disconnects the L network from the folded unipole part to detune the tower. You'll also notice I have a coil with a bunch of wire wrapped around it that keeps the RF out of the relay. I'm listening on 160 meters. At the present time, I'm using my ICOM 7851 to listen on a Waller flag antenna. There's a difference in the noise level when the transmit antenna is tuned or detuned, because when the antenna is tuned, it re-radiates noise to the Waller flag receive antenna. You'll see a difference on the screen and in the waterfall when I switch from detuned, which is now, to tuned, which is now. You notice extra white? That's extra noise. That's about 5 or 6 to 7 dB difference in noise when I switch from tuned to detuned. I know the S meter doesn't show the difference, but I've measured this with an SDR receiver. This is with the transmit antenna detuned. The L network that tunes the antenna is out of the circuit and the antenna is disconnected. Now when I attach the L network and allow the transmit antenna to be tuned, you can see the additional noise that's re-radiated by the transmit antenna, and you can see more white on the waterfall. When I switch it off, you see a difference again. There will be some examples of this following my discussion here, and you'll see the difference and hear the difference in how I can hear signals that are very weak with the antenna detuned and cannot hear those same signals when the antenna is tuned and re-radiating noise from the area. There's 3 Bravo 9 calling CQ with the antenna attached. There he is with the antenna disconnected. Makes a big difference in hearing them. Here's 9K2HN. There's with the antenna not detuned. And here's with the antenna detuned. When he comes back, I'll switch in the middle of his transmission. You'll hear the difference in the noise. There's a pileup, an Alpha 45 X-ray Romeo on 1823. At the present time I'm listening with my transmit antenna tuned, and now I'm switching to detuned. And when we hear the Alpha 45, you hear the difference in the noise. You can hear a difference in the noise when he's transmitting, when I'm listening with the transmit antenna tuned versus detuned. And you can even see it on the scope. There's and that transmit antenna tuned. You can hear the difference and see it on the scope.